Due Avenue, you was closer. All right, well, if it's closer for you to. Hi, people. Let's see. Use my another application. Share. Oh. Come on. Hello, people. You guys hear me? Hello, welcome to Renewed Wednesdays. We are waiting for our other participants for tonight. Hello, people. You guys hear me? Hello, welcome to Renewed Wednesdays. We are our other participants for tonight. All right. Oh, Bantam is in here. Okay. Bantam is joining us as well tonight. Bantam, what's going on? All right. So again, welcome, Renewed Wednesdays. Tonight, we are rocking out with DJ Banton. How you doing, Banton? What's going on? Banton over there will serenade us with some tunes, and we're gonna rock out tonight and talk about. You can't hear you, Banton. We're gonna rock out tonight, and we're gonna talk about. Good. Okay, Benson, I do not hear you. Where is your sound, Benson? Where is your sound?
Hey Mo,
Hey, Benson, how you doing there?
I'm good. You can hear me?
Yes, I hear you
Loud and clear?
phenomenally.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yes, yes.
What
What's
kind of
going
music?
on?
I'm good. You didn't tell me what kind of music you want for today, though. You know what I mean? Let's go,
We
buddy.
rocking out, we're rocking out. Whatever it is that you're into today is fine. We're
I already
rocking
know.
out. We're talking about overcoming touch deprivation tonight. So, Renewed Wednesday listeners, Majestic Music Radio listeners, we rocking out tonight. DJ Benson on the ones and twos, and we talking about touch deprivation. Yes, it is the love month, but people are indeed affected by touch deprivation. Yeah.
Ready, Martha?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, is my mic on? I might check one, two. Yeah, well, yeah, Monique, but on Monday, they celebrated a so-called Marshall Monday in Trinidad. So
Oh, they did?
Yeah, this would be the week of Carnival there in Trinidad.
Oh, wow. It's carnival time already? Wow.
Yeah, already, girl, already. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Time flying though. Time just
All
flying.
right, so you gotta play a mixture of some jump up then, because we gotta commemorate
I got
time that they're having in Trinidad right now.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's not all good, but three people trying to still make the best of it right now. You know what I'm saying? So.
But I'm okay. So they're celebrating just as they would if there's no corona. How they doing that? How they doing the social distance?
Not really.
What's going on?
They actually did a virtual Marshall Monday. Actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how it really went off with a lot of people. I mean, there was still people putting it out just like how they did the first with Beanie Man and Bounty Killer.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the people in the soca land, a lot of them still tuned in to see because they had more than one artist and stuff performing and stuff like that. So I'm thinking the people were still watching, people that usually would go to Trinidad to celebrate Marshall Monday and stuff like that. I think they were still watching. So I'm guessing it came off the way they were hoping it would come off. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good. So.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So everyone is jamming. Everyone is jamming then online, safe and sound.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. I like the way that sounds. Sometimes you have to get used to, all of the changes as a result of what we have going on and how people are going to go about just celebrating the same, whether it's holidays, festivals that they're celebrating. How are you gonna do that in this time while being safe?
Yeah, well,
right.
I hope they get the act together so that we can actually have a summer this year because last year was a bust and people.
I actually don't think it was that bad. But you know what? Tonight, one of the things we're talking about, this touch deprivation with the social distancing, it has some serious effects.
Okay.
Yes. So we're only thinking about, keeping as far as we can away from people to be safe. but it affects us psychologically, right? And then plus this month, you have another group of people that's celebrating February as a love month. So I don't know how that's gonna work out.
I mean, well, if you have your loved one, I mean, you've been seeing your loved one or the person you're in love with, you have been seeing them off and on. So I mean, I guess it's going to work out how it works. So I mean, I think they're getting back. They're actually going to start back on Friday, in dining for the restaurants and stuff like that.
Yes, so I've heard in New York, yes, indoor
Yeah,
dining is back on.
Yeah, it might not be
One of those things where it's like, I'm not gonna go first.
I mean, it might not be full. It might not be full capacity, but it's
it's 25%.
Yeah, so I mean, you're still gonna have some people dining out. There might still be people that get creative and do things at home. Cook a beautiful dinner. With candlelight and wine, and what I'm saying. Take it
Gotta get creative. So exactly. So this is why tonight we're gonna be talking about touch deprivation and how to overcome it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what's happening right now.
I got you.
All right. So
okay.
So, what we have going on for tonight? Who's tuning in so far? Thank you, Aiden, for joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us. What we have going on tonight, Banton, what kind of music are you playing tonight?
We can start with some soap. Like I said, we can, being as it's the whole Trinidad Carnival kind of time, of the year.
All right, well, you got to mix it up because yes, it's Carnival. We celebrate commemorating the festival that all of the Trinidadians are so, probably missing right now. They're missing how it usually is. And I know that's a major celebration. So
yeah, yes. I mean, I'm gonna play some love.
Gotta commemorate the fact that this is the month that people recognize love as well. And we're gonna delve into Valentine's Day and the history behind Valentine's Day. And we're gonna delve into a couple of things tonight. I know some people knock off at 5, on their way home, tune in to us tonight, whoever catch us now or catch us later, enjoying the ride home.
True.
Listening to what we have going on tonight. All right.
I got you. So, like I said, we can touch a little bit of everything, and we can get a little bit of soul in there. Get some R&B. What I'm saying, some lovers rock. We get a little bit of everything.
Precisely. And in the meantime, I'm gonna be making dinner, guys. So I'm gonna be making dinner tonight. What's on the menu? We have spaghetti squash with vegetables and doused in a vegan cheese sauce. So I'm gonna whip that up while we're chatting. Banton, don't get jealous. You can taste the deliciousness of the food right from where you are. I'm sending you that, that energy, good food, All right.
Don't worry. I'm gonna be smelling it to the show. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Okay, guys. Thank you. All right. So thank you for tuning in again, Majestic Music Radio listeners, we new followers and listeners. Tonight we're talking about Valentine's Day and getting over touch deprivation. So what do you want to start off at? Valentine's Day? What are people most excited about right now? You guys excited about Carnival, Valentine's Day? I want to know, like, what people are more focused on right now.
I mean, to be truly honest, I mean, this weekend is Valentine's Day weekend, but honestly, I think a lot more people would rather be in Trinidad right now celebrating Carnival. You know what I'm saying?
Precisely.
Trying to get away, trying to run away from this cold weather and stuff right now.
I know. I dig it. So let's jump into Valentine's Day, right? So we celebrate Valentine's Day in February. It's considered the month of love. We call it Valentine's Day. I'm wondering how many people actually know who is Valentine.
Saint Valentine.
Saint Valentine. All right. So based on a bit of research, Valentine was killed because he refused to refuse Christ. So he was killed, and another guy named Valentine was killed as well. And that's how this Valentine's Day came into play, right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's funny how it go from murder to love. But anyway, now it's about love, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's about love.
You got to find
And,
that.
That's just a brief history because, we have to be aware of what we're celebrating and why we're celebrating it. Very important.
It's true. That is true. I mean, they said they got to find the silver lining and everything. So, I guess those two people had to, lose their lives for us to celebrate love. I guess I don't know.
We don't gotta call that Valentine's Day.
That's true too. But I mean, that's where it derived from. So,
Yeah, we can call it love month. We can call it something else.
That's true. That is very true.
All right. So,
We're gonna get it started up right quick. Something like this right here.
Right.
I should die before I wake, 'cause you took my breath away. See, it's like living in a world with no end. Oh, I'm here alone, only heart can move, think complete. There was a way that I could you understand. But love, do you expect me to live the moment just me? 'Cause my world revolves around you, it's so hard for me to breathe. Tell me how I'm supposed to be with no air. Can't live free with no daylight. I feel when I look you there. No air. Got me out here in the water so deep. Tell me how I don't feel without day. If you ain't here, I just can't breathe. No air, no air, no air. Oh, no air, no, no air. I walk around, jump up, right up around, flow to you. You know, I believe the whole me down real. Somehow I'm still alive inside. Took my breath, but I survived. I don't know how, but I know even nights are long and my days are cool, 'cause I know.
Hey, okay.
How can I get you down to think?
Playing the real tune.
Know you said that it's over now, but I can't let go. Every day I wanna pick up the phone and tell you that you're everything I need to know. Only I can find you. It goes on today. Let the storm coming back at you. Like a wedding without a groom. I'm missing you. Every day's without the sun. Alright. I'm the rain without the sun. I'm missing you. Driving around, thought I saw you pass me. A real man's playing tricks on me 'cause you fade away. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. Cause my loneliness got the best of me. My heart's so weak. Every day I wanna pick up the phone and tell you that you're everything that we want. If only I can find you. Please don't you right now. I'm missing you. I need a girl to ride. I need a girl to make my wife. I need a
All right, all right. All right, so let's.
Oh, you like it here, huh?
Yes, Benson. All right. So we're gonna get into this touch deprivation. All right. We're gonna get into touch deprivation. So thank you for the love songs.
No problem.
Right? To inspire us to hug and touch, because apparently that's exactly what we need. So since the pandemic started, there were studies done, and these studies actually zoned in on people that are aged from 20 to 40 and then 60 to 80. So what they found was that people that were 20 to 40 were more affected by lack of touch.
Really?
So I'm just gonna go over some of the numbers here, because this is like, I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
So 68% of the people aged from 20 to 40, right? They stated that they felt touch deprived. So what is touch deprivation, right? Exactly what it sounds like, touch deprivation. You are deprived of touch, okay? So guess what? We're practicing social distancing, well, for the most part, and we'll delve into the people that are on the other side, the other ends of social distancing, and actually going against the grain and just being social as they please. But so yeah, lack of touch. So 68% of those people, 20 to 40. Banton, you fall in that category, right? Age 20 to 40.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So 68% of these people within this category, this age group, said that they felt touch deprived. And as a result, you know, they have trouble sleeping, they feel bored. These are just some of the symptoms of touch deprivation. So of that 68%, only 23% of them lived alone. You hear that, Benton? So 23% of those people lived alone, and 70+% lived with people. So what is this touch deprivation coming from if you live with people? Because you just mentioned, right? You said, hey, if someone is dating, the likelihood of them, you know, being close to their loved one is higher. And guess what? It doesn't matter. People still feeling touch deprived. So that poses a major issue. So tonight, we are hoping for people to chime in to give ideas of what we can do to, you know, provide some ease to touch deprivation, okay? So Banton is serenading us and motivating us through music that speaks about love, as we're in this love month, right? And we're gonna delve into that in a little bit. So as I mentioned before, I'm whipping up some dinner here. We're doing spaghetti squash, creamy or cheesy spaghetti squash with veggies. So we got some baby broccoli, we got some, you know, Banton's favorite, we got the mushrooms, we got the vegan cheese and so on. So as Banton serenade, I will create dinner as well. All right, Banton, provide the motivation, please. We need some motivation.
He gave me more. He was my first. But in my heart, I knew wasn't the only one. All through the table, he had to break. Never had I called. Needed some advice. He gave me his shoulder. His words were very nice. There's no happy. Now there's no other. Love is his mine. A friend that came out of my life. You are my friend, and out of my life. Give it out of my life. Baby, it's like I said, it's don't stop. This is the beat, y'all. You don't stop.
Thank you for all that motivation. So I just put like my Banton's favorite vegetable into the pan, and I'm frying it up. I'm sauteing my veggies, preparing it for my spaghetti squash. So I'm making a spaghetti squash bowl, but a creamy and a cheesy spaghetti squash bowl with plant-based cheese. So the vegan cheese, we're using coconut milk. So this is completely an opportunity to eat plant-based, all right? So touch deprivation. What are the professionals saying? I mean, Banton, guess what? Guess what is one of the things that you can do to ease the effects of feeling touch deprived? Take a guess.
What, cooking together?
So what?
Cooking together.
Cooking together. Oh, that's a good one. All right, you got real details. So we're gonna talk about cooking together. That's good, because listen, it's all right. You got that one. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. All right. So the professionals are saying, they are saying to simply move. They're saying that if you simply move your body, the likelihood of you feeling touch deprived will lessen. So this could mean something as simple as washing your hands.
Yeah, I got jokes.
Wash your hands. If you wash your hands a lot, people, you will lessen the effects of touch deprivation. All right. So seriously, that's what they said. That's a serious one. Something as simple as like walking, washing your hands, obviously exercising, things like that. So we know that when you exercise, your body releases these feel good endorphins anyway. So it's like, why not, right?
I hear you.
So we're putting some seasoning salt in here. All right. So why not? So it makes sense. It makes sense. But you were talking about cooking together. So if you have a partner, an intimate partner, a friend, family, whoever, it makes a lot of sense to cook together.
Mm.
And I mean, I don't know. I mean, Banton, growing up, when you would see your parents cook, right? Did they cook together? Did they cook with family? I mean, I saw a lot of that.
I mean, I saw a lot of cooking with family. You know, my sisters and my mom, or me and my mom. We did a lot of cooking. You know what I'm saying? So it's cooking with family. You know, that is in the Caribbean. That is something that happens a lot. You know?
Exactly. So cooking together. So I mean, right now I'm cooking alone. Well, actually, I'm not cooking alone. Banton's on ones and twos. Woo!
See, I mean, I got you. I can't touch you, but I got you.
So I'm not cooking alone because we have people that can cook with you virtually now, right? So even if you're not there, it's as simple as getting on a virtual platform and cooking together. So guess what? You got to get creative with this thing. I mean, if you really have to, right? If it comes to the fact that you can't be right next to someone, I guess the whole idea of just having company while you do simple things like cooking makes a difference. So thank you for accompanying me tonight, Banton, cooking, Majestic Music Radio listeners. Thank you guys for accompanying me as we, we cook together. So yes, simple as moving, they mentioned. So imagine that. That's like nothing. That's something that we do all the time. How can we not? We're washing hands. So I mean, for me, that's like, I think that's a bit, over the top to say washing hands, because we have to wash hands and people are still feeling touch deprived. So to me, that doesn't really make a difference, but I do get like exercising and doing things like that. I mean, I get that, definitely. So Banton mentioned cooking together, and guess what? So I renewed here. I'm at the studio. We're live at the studio. We cook together. So it's Valentine's Day weekend, right? Love Day weekend, or actually Love Month. Let's call it Love Month. No, we gotta have another name. Come on, Banton. Let me get some ideas.
Well, I wasn't. Oh man, that's a good one. My brain wasn't thinking about that right now. So I was actually thinking of the other thing that the month is really known for. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on this month. There's Love Month, there's Black History Month. It's a lot of things to celebrate this month.
Yeah, so my mind was mostly on the Black History Month. Valentine's Day a lot of people celebrate it one day, which it should be celebrated year round, but they celebrated that one particular day. But we have one particular month. The month of the last days in the week to celebrate Black history. So, my mind was kind of on that. So
I hear you. I definitely hear you. I guess why for me that wasn't even the first thing I mentioned, Black History Month, because I feel like I celebrate Black history all year. So I didn't really acknowledge for me like Black History Month. It didn't really set in Black History Month, right? So I think that's what it was for me. But there's a lot going on. So okay. So I saw a flyer on Facebook. I was browsing the net. I saw a flyer, very interesting flyer. And I think that this combines Black History Month and Valentine's Day. Okay. So it was called, let me see. Let me get the flyer. Okay, so and Akuma Day celebration.
Akuma Day
So have you ever heard of that?
No, actually, that's the first one.
Akuma Day celebration. And I think that it's the perfect way to combine Valentine's Day and Black History Month, because I feel like Valentine's Day is not really, it's not really hitting as far as love associated with somebody getting killed. So it doesn't really hit, you know? But this Akuma Day celebration is, Akuma is symbolizes love and the heart, right? So it's a African way, it's an African expression actually. And Akuma Day celebration, it really means love. So this specific flyer I'm looking at, it says it celebrates Black love culture, the history, the virtues, the principles, the symbols, and soulmate stories. And I think that that's a much more meaningful greetings. Thank you for joining us, Tanya, George, Timothy, Aiden. Thank you for joining us. I think that that's a much more symbolic way to really talk about Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Yeah, so Akuma means love. It symbolizes the heart, and you know, merging it with Black history, I think that, you know, hey, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay, I got you.
All right, so I just seared some veggies here. I'm preparing to make my cheese sauce. We have some colorful food happening here. Right now we have green, purple, brown, and the spaghetti squash will be the yellow color for my dinner tonight. So Banton, take us away while I prepare to, you know, maneuver the spaghetti squash.
Gotcha.
All right.
When I first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you, something I thought that I would never find. Angel of mine. I look at you, looking at me. Now I know why they say the best things are free. Gonna love you, boy, you are so fine. Angel of mine. How you changed my world, you never know. I'm different now, you help me grow. Into my life, into my life. When I look the hope, you show me love. I'm checking for you right on time. Angel of mine. Nothing before to me than what we share. No one that's so broken ever compare. The way you move, still on my mind. Angel of mine. What you mean to me, you'll never know. Deep inside, I need to show. Oh, you show me love. I know you can hear me now. Those great memories, I know you can hear me now. For the record. When I found out that you were leaving me, I couldn't sleep thinking about all the things that we did. Now all I want to do is tell you that I miss you so much. I know you can hear me now. Forever, I love you. I know you can hear me now. Forever. Now that I'm on my own, I know that in time I'll find somebody. So you run through my head every time that I'm with you. I realize that you're heaven sent. I think you're truly something special. Just what my dreams are really made of. Let's stay together when we both. There's no one like you around, oh, baby. Every night, but you come to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. I really like what you come to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. No, it's late, no, it's late. Baby, I can't focus. I just flew in into the day, hoping that you notice. Did you notice? I just went to my land. Putting in the same old understand. I know you got work pretty early. I'll be around by 3:30. Usually it's about 1. So baby, when I wake you up, just let me ride. Set you back to sleep, girl. Don't say a word, no, now don't you stop. Just hold on tight to me, girl. Set you back to sleep, girl. Rock your back. Now where you at, just drive my back. Coming to beach, oh yeah, to beach, oh. Oh, know you're almost half asleep. You know I'm a giant leader.
So Benson.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we got the spaghetti squash going here. It's a creamy squash bowl. So guys, for people that actually want to stay to utilize less carbs, This spaghetti squash bowl is phenomenal for that. Spaghetti squash mimics the texture of spaghetti. So guess what? You got vegetable spaghetti. All right. So we just simply roasted half of the spaghetti squash. We roasted half of it. And 1 second. So we roasted half of the spaghetti for about 30 minutes, cooked our veggies, made our cheese sauce, combined our cheese sauce with our veggies, and now we have a creamy spaghetti squash dish. And you can also, you know, leave it in the shell, right? So that was what, maybe about 60 minutes, I would say. No, 40 minutes baking time. In the meantime, you cook your veggies. 40 minutes, you have something quick. This is something that children can create as well. This is it right here. So you have taste and you have you know, not a lot of time to utilize to make this dish. So we do have someone here that's gonna taste this, right? Because you know, I could eat it and say, it tastes good, but you know what they say, when you cook for yourself, that doesn't mean that it tastes good, right? You have to let somebody else taste. So what I'm gonna do is prepare, I'm gonna airship some to Banton, because I made 2 halves. So the other half is for you, Banton. And then we're gonna dig in right here, okay?
Sit down, this may take a while. See this girl, she sort of looks just like you. She even smiles just the way you do. So innocent, she seemed, but I was fooled. I'm reminded when I look at you, but you remind me of the girl that I once knew. See, I'm desperate. I look at you, believe it, baby. She fooled me. Oh, no. This is why I just can't get it with you. Thought that she was the one for me. Till I found out she was the one for free. Ooh, she was sexy, everyone but me. This is why we could never be. You remind me of the girl that I once knew. Yes, I'm desperate. I look at you.
So we taste this. We taste this. We taste this. No way. Gosh.
No. All right. So you gotta talk up louder. You gotta talk. All right. So the person that's tasting, let's hear it.
This person got a couple of closer to the bike, but you want to hear them saying, all them good things.
So is this your first time eating spaghetti squash? All right. So Bantam. So with this dish, you know, like how you get like a mac and cheese, it got a bland cheese taste, not this. It got a nice taste. And you could also alter it a little bit depending on the type of taste that you prefer. Maybe you want to put a little bit of jerk seasoning in there, but you could make this a vegetable rasta pasta. There you go. Something. Listen, there's different ways to you know, make this delicious, but it is delicious the way that it is. So Banton, I have your Your half coming to you.
No problem.
All right.
No problem.
Thank you for serenading us. Speaking of going back to cooking together, this weekend, of course, is Valentine's Day Sunday. Yes, and I will send you yours, Miss Tanya George. We will airship it to you as well. This weekend, you can, Tanya George, Yvonne Net, all of you guys tuning in, wanting to know how good this tastes. We can create this weekend. We have couples cooking, friends cooking, families cooking. This weekend, we have packages happening, and we are able to cook online and in person. We do have in-person sessions that are basically private, and only maximum the couple can be here. But if you want to do the cooking classes from the comfort of your home, you can book a session. Go to renewedforlife.com. That's renewedforlife.com and hit packages. Also, if you want more information, feel free to DM me on Facebook at renewed4life, Facebook, Instagram. Just hit me up, link me up to find out what slots we have available for couples cooking. We don't have many slots left. People wanting creative things to do this weekend, getting out of the norm of going out to eat, because that's for one day, and then the next day we got to get back to, I guess, doing some more home cooking. I guess if you're conscious of wanting to play it safe in the current time that we're in. So yes, couples cooking is going to be a movie this weekend. So we're starting from Thursday night, and we're going all the way through the end of the month, commemorating Love Month. All right. So let me go back to that flyer. I kind of like that better. I kind of like the flyer. And I just found that I came across that today because there was nothing else to me that actually made sense, that combined this, there's nothing else that I thought could combine love and celebration of Black History Month. So Akuma Day. So come and celebrate Akuma Day with us from Thursday to the end of the month. Check us out for slots, all right? All right, so Banton with that motivation.
All right, let's go.
Motivate us.
Let your flow keep running. From the moment you stepped in the room, girl, your presence had me so consumed. That is where I just want to get her into my place, hold you in my embrace, and let me love you. You're the girl I want. Let me show you. I wanna wrap you up in my arms. Let me love you. Let's go flow. Keep running. From the moment you stepped in the room, girl, your presence had me so consumed. That is where I just want to get her into my place, hold you in my embrace, and let me love you. You're show you. I wanna wrap you up in my arms. I'm not good. I'm not gonna say I'm good. Don't be the only one for me. The one that makes my life complete. Well, when I find that girl, I wanna stand my girl. She'll be the one that comes from me. I know we can control the pain. Yeah. Would you be as one of my soul?
So, I'm here. I'm enjoying this, spaghetti squash, creamy spaghetti squash bowl. And, we're talking about touch deprivation. Touch deprivation. We spoke earlier about a specific study that focused in on the age groups 20 to 40, 60 to 80, with the age groups 20 to 40 suffering more from sleeping problems, feeling isolated, feeling bored, feeling anxious, feeling depressed. And 68% of these young people felt touch deprived. Of the 68%, 23% of them, only 23% of these people lived alone, and 77% of them live with other people. So despite living with other people, people are still feeling touch deprived. So tonight we're talking about, what can we do to decrease the feelings of touch deprivation. Professionals mentioned just move, right? So moving, period, is associated with touch, because when you touch, you move. One piece of flesh to another piece of flesh is moving, and it's touch. So it's as simple as moving, washing your hands. We know that exercising works. And Benson suggested cooking together, doing activities with people in your household, right? So now we want to talk about the shaming. Shame. All right. So there are a group of people who are not social distancing. They are out more, everyone is coping with the pandemic in their own way. So there are people being shamed for their frequency of social engagement. And at the same time, there are people being shamed for their frequency of intimate engagement, okay? So the thing is, instead of shaming, right? They're saying that shaming someone isn't actually effective, because it doesn't make the person necessarily feel guilty about the frequency of what they're doing. It's actually known to make the person just hide that they're doing it. All right. So, hey, we can't shame the people that have a higher frequency of social engagement and intimate engagement. So what steps can we take then? We can't shame people. We can't judge, right? It's not compassionate. So what can we do? It's suggested that instead of shaming, we have conversation with those people pertaining to how their actions will affect those around them, right? So we make it relate to their lifestyle and who they're impacting, and it's kind of making it more relatable. So there's a better understanding versus shaming. Okay, so I see a lot of people do it. They're like, oh, they're no mask. Maybe they're in an area where there's not a lot of people, but this is the instance. Talk to those folks instead of casting judgment. Talk to those folks about how their actions might be impacting another person, and allow them to make the decision for themselves about the frequency of their social engagement and the frequency of their intimate engagements. All right. So you got it. We have the cooking together, right? We have movement. So working out together, cooking virtually, working out virtually. There's so many ways. So what I would like for you guys to do is to send us some suggestions. What exactly are you doing? What exactly are you doing to decrease feeling touch deprived? What are you doing to fight touch deprivation? Let us know. Share your ideas. For me, it is exactly what was suggested. I'm doing virtual cooking classes and in-person cooking classes. We, of course, practice safety to the max here. So we find ways to make that happen. So check us out this weekend for couples cooking, intimate couples, family, friends, come on down. It's the opportunity. Renewedforlife.com. You can book your session, your private session, all right? Because we're not holding classes as we usually would. And if you want to make it a big party, then guess what? You could play the soca. We're gonna get Banton to come and play some soca majestic music radio. We're gonna listen to them, and we're gonna rock out on our virtual cooking session. All right. So you guys got options. All right. Banton, what are you doing to decrease any type of like touch deprivation, any feeling of touch deprivation? What are you doing?
What I'm doing.
Banton was like, I don't know if you want me to answer that.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how to answer that one right quick. That one caught me off. That one caught me off guard. So I'm a little, yeah. I'm gonna think about it and we get back to you. I got you.
Okay. All right. That's all right. So Banton is providing the motivation tonight to encourage us to, commemorate Love Month. And he's been serenading us. So let's give him the opportunity to do that while I finish up my dinner.
Yeah, man. Like we said, man, welcome to Renewed Wednesdays with the wonderful Monique. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely cooking up something special for you guys. And like she said, she has, for this weekend, she has private cooking classes. So you guys get in contact with her. Renewed, the number 4 life. .com, is it, Monique?
Renewed, FORLIFE.com, or you can send me a message on Facebook, IG, DM me, and say, hey, I want to set up something, and we can do that for you.
There you go. And if you want to put it yourself, you do it virtually. You get some candles, a nice bottle of wine.
You definitely do get candles. So for the couples, whether you're a couple, friend, family, we also gift you with a delicious smelling candle. And yeah, man. And when you come here, you also do get a bottle of wine. So yeah.
You see, guys, definitely check out Monique Renewed at Renewed Studios. Definitely check her out, man. She has some nice stuff planned for you guys for this weekend, so definitely get in contact with her.
Indeed. And thank you for rocking out with us while we made the spaghetti squash. The squash substituted the actual noodle. It was phenomenal. It was a creamy spaghetti squash in which we baked our spaghetti squash, and we also sauteed some veggies, and we made a coconut-based cream sauce, and that was phenomenal. We had our taster. The taster said, "Food good? She played clean. She played clean." she like Banton. She left all the mushrooms in the bowl.
Yeah, me, I was sure that one, but
She's just like Banton, all mushrooms in the bowl.
Yeah.
And ate everything else. So, we got some good feedback from the creamy spaghetti squash mixture.
Nice.
For her, it's minus the mushrooms. I think that this is this person's first time having spaghetti squash, and I think it's your second time having mushrooms. Yeah, so you know we're desensitizing her to mushrooms. So that's why it's so much left in the bowl. She's like, whoa, I just started this yesterday. Why do I have so much mushrooms? I get it. It took me some time too, but after a while, it's so delicious. When something is new and it hits, it's either you want a whole lot of it or it has a delayed hit. So it hits in a delayed way, and then later on, then you love it after a while. So the delayed hit is what you're probably experiencing right now. But we got all those good reviews. We got that good review actually from our taster tonight. And that's one of the dishes that we also cook in our cooking classes as well. So we've gotten some good reviews from our participants, our students for classes. So again, Benson, thank you. And please motivate us with this music to commemorate Love Month.
That you love me too. I have been so never to look for love. Now you're here, baby, I found you. On a lonely night, 'cause you're here to hold me tight. And I'm glad, yeah. Oh, baby, I got you. It was But in roses on the pillow where you lay on the bed next to me, cradle gently in your arms, my love. Watch your face like a child so happy as you gently wait to see in the cool and afterglow of love. In the green, feeling mighty silly. Love we made is making me so deadly. Nobody said it's still like machine. Last night's memory is still making me weak. I am so true in my steps begin to spur. I have to catch myself, oh baby. I have to rest the world. It's just me. I'm feeling like yesterday. Love we made, it's making me so deadly. The shape I read. And would you believe I have lost the race again? But I'm coming again, 'cause I just gotta get it. 'Cause I'm trying to get to you, to you, to you. To break the walls away. Is it obvious as the gunners of your teeth? And would you believe that I really care? 'Cause I'm trying to get the first time I met you, I couldn't forget you. Girl, I know I really have to get you. The first time I met you, I couldn't forget you. Girl, I know I really have to get you. I saw you down the lane. Oh, I never thought out to name her. Oh, well, I know, girl. Yeah. I like to play with this girl. Can you guess how we got to touch? Oh, baby.
All right. After we just enjoyed our creamy spaghetti squash bowl, right? So I feel like I want something sweet. I'm not gonna lie. I want something sweet. So I decided to make a smoothie. Benson, don't say I'ma eat well.
Huh?
Don't say I eat well. Some people say you eat well. So for those of you who don't know what eat well is, a person that just loves. I see you were looking like, what's she doing? What's she pulling on blender? I saw the expression on your face. I saw it.
I ain't saying nothing. I just want you to see what you're doing.
Okay. So, after we made the creamy spaghetti squash bowl, I figured, hey, like, why don't I just, whip up something? So now I'm gonna make a pineapple lassi, right? So pineapple lassi, we have like frozen bananas. So everything is portioned. So guys, when you do cooking with us, and we send you your food, for those of you that choose to have your food sent to you, we put everything in portion cups. So I was like, oh my gosh, so the whole fridge is portioned. All right, so now I'm using pineapple, right? So I like to, for smoothies, I like to use frozen fruits. So I get my fresh fruits and I freeze it. I don't purchase fruit, right? So for those of you that have taken, I saw a couple of people that have taken classes that tuned in. For those of you that have taken classes with us, you probably know how to whip this up, right? You probably know how to whip this up. So we're making a pineapple lassi. So we have cardamom spice. Cardamom spice is like almost like it's like one of the forgotten spices. It smells delicious. It's like, it has a lip. Oh my goodness. Woo. Smell alone. Manson, I'm rocking out off of the smell alone.
I see that.
It smells like lemon and it's a spice.
Hey.
Cardamom spice. You got some pineapples in there. You got a cup of pineapples, cut up pineapples. And we have one Bureau banana, right? So we prefer the fig bananas. That's the bananas that we use. That, man, it's nothing like home cooking, guys. This is you don't get, it doesn't get better than this. Stay home and cook. It does not get better than this.
Once you've been the pulse symbol. Always taking time to listen what you got to say. She thinks I've been spending too much time on the beat. I try to make her understand. That's all we need, darling. Don't quarrel with me. Dirty too easily. Don't be messed up by silly tendency. Don't know it. This one is called love by choice. I never know you would have made it feel so nice. I don't wanna let you go. Don't play the game with me so long. I started to believe I'd never find anyone. God was trying to convince me to believe what you do. Yeah. Then one day the sun came and shining through. The rain is song in the skies of blue, yeah.
to see. Someone will say, I love you to me. Oh, the very first time that I saw your brown eyes, your lips and lips, and I said, I knew right there.
All finished, Monique?
Yeah, man. So you're very calm. My cup says calm. So very calming smoothie right now. You know, pineapple is great for the skin, the digestive system. Feel free to add ginger to this. If you're a ginger lover, it also gives a really nice kick to this pineapple lassi. Oh my goodness. All right, so wait, you can't only rely on me to taste it. We have to have a taster. Taster, are you tasting this as well?
I just wanna be the one to serve you. About the feelings that I hope to show you. I'll cherish every moment we share.
Now, so good. It's so good. Oh my God. All right. So listen, you can't, don't only listen to me. All right. It's good. It's good. It's like good. All right. So again, we had frozen banana, Euro banana, guys. All right. Not them jumbo thing. The fig. If you're from the Caribbean, you know about the fig. All right. So we had that. And then we added some coconut milk. All right. Coconut milk, a little pinch maple syrup, which you didn't really need the maple syrup at all. This is just because I have a sweet tooth. I put the maple syrup. If you have a child that has a sweet tooth and you want to make this, then makes sense. And cardamom, which is a very distinctive spice. It's I believe is one of the spices that aren't really used as much as it should be in certain parts of the world, specifically the Caribbean. But it's a very wonderful spice to add to your foods, even smoothies, and it smells like lemon. It's so good. All right, so enough of me. Taster, what do you think about the pineapple lassi? Okay, got it. So it's like a gourmet.
Yes.
Woo! Yes, it's like gourmet ice cream. She said it tastes like gourmet ice cream.
Uh-huh. I hear that. I hear
So,
that. What was the
that's what we're
ingredients?
sipping on tonight. Banton, I'm gonna be sending some of this for you as well.
No problem.
All right. So are you gonna join us for a virtual cooking class?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what's going on.
This is some good ice. I mean, I feel like this smoothie here, you could make it and put it in like the little ice cubes. And you sit down. You're in your robe. You're in front with your Netflix and chill with your cup and your spoon. Like, you know, it's one of those things that it just has that taste, that kick. Again, it's calming to the digestive system. You add ginger, it makes it, oh man, it just kicks it up a notch, adding ginger. So guys, I mean, hey, try it out. Check us out, renewforlife.com. We are having our virtual couples, family, friends, cooking classes in person as well. You get lovely smelling candle, as well as get a lovely smelling candle, as well as a bottle of wine. If you come in, and you get a bottle of wine, if that's what you select. And yeah, we'll be here from Thursday to the end of the month. All right. So Banton has been motivating us to decrease our feelings of touch deprivation. He's playing music that commemorates love. And we are also celebrating, oh my God, the word is new to me, so I always have to work to the flyer. Akuma Day. So please forgive me because Akuma is definitely a new word to me. I saw this flyer today. I saw this flyer on a priest and the CEO of Harlem Alive Tours, Jabari Osazi. This Akuma Day, the 20th annual. So they've been doing this for a while. It's just new to me. Akuma Day celebration, and it's the international alternative to Valentine's Day. And I love it. All right, so decolonize your love. It's a celebration of Black love culture, the history, virtues, principles, symbols, soulmate stories that predate romanticism by thousands of years. So I love it. I'm for it. Akuma Day. I love it. So thank you, Banton, for motivating us for Akuma Day.
No problem. So we're gonna rock on a little bit more and let you enjoy your smoothie.
Yes. We're rocking out.
All right.
But you never see me crying. You know, inside of me like dying. I hope you find someone who please you, someone who care and never leave you. And if it's someone ever hurt you, you just might need a friend to and I do anything. Oh no, in the midst of all my love, baby, you came along to time. You took me and I only stand when you said stand by. Though I never forget you for what you done for. I never turned my back on you. Baby, I got so much love. I got so much love. To let's go, baby, love. To let's go, like my world was so empty, baby, and my life was unfulfilled. When I needed someone to put me up, darling, you were so now to you it may seem like a little thing.
That's what it is. All right. So we are serenading this evening. We are, trying to touch on all the senses, from what you're seeing with food and tasting and what we're listening to. And we're talking about the touch deprivation. So again, like touch deprivation, regardless of people living in a household with others, is still on a rise for people within the age group of 20 to 40. And Banton suggested cooking together, and I thought of something else just now. I said, hey, what about massages?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, massages. So, I mean, I'm not certain how spas are set up right now with the given situation, but a massage is a great way to get some more touch in your life, because not only can you go and get a professional massage, you can actually have someone within your close proximity to you provide the massage. So that's another way to reduce feelings of touch deprivation. So let's get some more massages into our regimen. I mean, for me, and I can't believe that I actually didn't think of this before, because I love massages. So whether it's foot, back, whole body, that's my thing. I would just knock out. So I'm so shocked that I didn't say that before. But yes, get a massage. All right. So even if the person is, rubbing your toe, rubbing your heel, whatever it is, I mean, like, hey, it's a great way. Get some touch. That's how we could get some more touch in our lives, people. When you go and get your pedicure, ask them for 10 minutes more of a massage. That's, hey, I mean, we got to do what we got to do. So those are some ways that you can get some more touch into your life. Any other suggestions, Banton?
I'm thinking. Somebody's gonna get grown and sexy, so you gotta think of some creative stuff. So
Yes.
I know a lot of people like to take showers together.
Definitely. So that's increasing the intimate engagement. That's an opportunity for that. Yes, definitely. Okay, good suggestion. Good suggestion.
Taking a walk, holding hands, that could work. There's some stuff. There's a lot of stuff.
All right, those are some good suggestions. Taking a walk. You're getting double movement. You're walking. They said to walk. They said move. So you're walking and then you're holding hands. So that's a perfect opportunity to get that type of activity and decrease that sensation, and check in with people. People are lonely. Check in. If you haven't spoken to someone in a long time, check in. Hey, how you doing? Even if it's a text, can I call you later on? Check in on people.
That's true.
Right? Check in on your elders. Check in on the friends you haven't heard from in a long time. Check in on your family. It's as simple as that, right? So we're all in this together. I mean, when it comes to being compassionate and to dealing with the psychological effects of, the pandemic, I mean, we kind of have to come together and to be able to preserve ourselves and help get our loved ones and people that we know through this. So, hey, there you have it. Touch deprivation should be no more. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right, guys. So for those of you now jumping on, this evening we spoke about touch deprivation and the fact that despite people living with others, they're still feeling touch deprived, and touch deprivation actually leads to feelings of anxiety and loneliness and boredom. Depression sometimes is not as extreme as depression, but even feeling bored. So people between the ages of 20 to 40 reported high instances compared to people that are 60 to 80. Why do you think, Banton? Why do you think that people 20 to 40, they experience this at a higher rate, a higher percentage than people who are 60 to 80?
I guess that's a good question. I guess the older people, they get a lot of attention when they get older. So,
You think so? Okay, so you think that, okay, so that's great, because if we're doing such a good job at taking care of our elderly, then that's really, really good. But I think that that's a factor. Yeah. I just can't think of the possible reasons. Nothing comes to my mind, and just thinking of the possible reasons why a person between 60 to 80, the amount of feeling touch deprivation being less than 20 to 40. I don't know, maybe people that are older are, there are higher instances of marriages between 60 to 80 than 20 to 40.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, that's one. I think that's a good one to consider. That's a great one to consider. Maybe they're used to it. I mean, they can be used to it, so it doesn't affect them.
That is true.
Yeah. So, hey, if we are taking care of our elderly and the instances of them feeling less touch deprivation is less, then great. For the young folks, check in on them. And I guess being around more elderly people can help as well, because that should decrease loneliness, and it works hand in hand. So we had lots of suggestions tonight. So if you're feeling those emotions of boredom and anxiety and having trouble sleeping, you've got some options. There's always yoga. All right. So I saw that my master yoga instructor, Yasir Rahotep, he on his live, he went live a couple of days and provided his followers with free yoga sessions, So that's a practice that a lot of well-known folks have utilized to, just get through, to persevere. So there you have it. Lots of options, people. So, Banton Serenade, are you still motivating us? Are you still motivating us tonight?
Yeah, just a couple more, then we can.
All right.
For Marshall, for Trinidad Carnival,
All right, let's hear it.
I'm sure some girl just be mine. Tell you send me up your girl. You say you love me. No one. You say you need me. Yeah, but give me what you want. Girl, take a minute and catch your breath. I'll take that minute to wipe my sweat. So in the beginning, we ain't halfway. If you think that you can handle it, place your bet. You're gonna lose. Oh, your treasure will be my cushion. My love's a cruise to a place you've never been before. Prize and satisfaction guaranteed when you choose. Give yourself to me. I do love to make sweet love to you. I do love to make sweet love to you. Someday I know that we're gonna move from here to our own place. I believe that we are gonna make I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, baby, but I will play. Cause I never leave you. No, I will be there. And every time you close your eyes, I will be there. I'll wake up by your side like you. I will stick by you, and I'll always be around. I'm gonna stick by you. Oh, we're gonna have a family tree. To really have a baby. Baby, oh baby, talk about love, talk about trust, talk about forever, baby, talk about love. Give you my word, stick to my guns, believe it when I say it, baby. It's just because you don't understand, oh girl. The funny things on my plan, baby, I'll be the sole provider. And baby, I'll stay next to you.
Oh, God. Done. We got a little greedy and wanted a smoothie. But Banton,
Yes, ma'am. I heard.
I want to talk about how I'm feeling right now because I had a full meal, right? And a lot of times when people after they eat, some folks they like to eat until they have a full feeling. So I just want to just talk about how I feel right now, okay? So I don't feel full. I feel very satisfied. I feel full of energy. I'm not tired. And that's the way it should be, okay? You should not be tired after you eat. You should not feel full after you eat. You should have room for something else, but your satisfaction and contentment leaves you not wanting anything else. All right? So that's how you should eat. That's how you should feel when you eat. So if you're eating something that causes you to feel full, tired, it's just not the right food for you, right? Chances are you have eaten food, if you feel tired and if you feel very full, chances are you have eaten food that is causing a high amount of inflammation in your body. All right? So I just wanted to note that. And thank you for rocking out with us this evening. We made spaghetti squash. We made a creamy spaghetti squash bowl, and we had a smoothie, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized, and I'm gonna rest this evening. But for the most part, I got a lot of energy right now. So that's how you want to feel when you eat. Food to give you energy. Shouldn't take it away, right? Right, Banton?
Yes, ma'am. That's what they said.
All right.
All right. So we got about another 15 minutes in here. So we're gonna let this one be the last lovers kind of music for you guys to set you in the mood, to keep you motivated, and then we're gonna put you in a little bit of a party mood. You know what I'm saying? To send you all up.
All right. We're setting us off with a bang. Thank you.
No problem. So I hope you all enjoyed and learned something on Renewed Wednesdays with the wonderful Monique You know, as always, we like to laugh, have fun, but we also like to be serious and educate. So keep it locked in right here, man, and we're gonna have a little fun. Let's go.
When your legs don't work, but they used to before. And I can't sweep you off of the feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheek? And I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart is still full of heart is ready. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious way. Maybe just a touch of a hand. Me, I'm falling in love with you every single day. I just wanna tell you I am. So honey now, take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of the mountain star. Place your head on my feet up. And you now, baby, we found love right where we are. Red flag, red flag. Cause you are my everything, and I don't do anything but put that on everything, on you. If I give you all my love, would you treasure? Would you cherish it and never let me go? Cause you love me so much, I love you better. If I want to back up something, I want you. Make up love you, cha-cha, cha-cha, cha-cha. Make up love you, cha-cha, cha-cha, cha-cha. Make up love you, cha-cha, cha-cha, cha-cha. Make up love you, cha-cha, cha-cha. Tonight, my love, baby, tonight, eternally, eternally. I love you for eternity. Give me some my need, give me some my bleed, give me some my dread. Oh, I really need you too. I really wanna feel great now, so let me have my way now. No one ever wanna leave, cause I'm so invested in you. Cause I really feel a vibe every time.
All right. So thank you for tuning in, guys. For those of you jumping off and on, thank you for joining us. We have spoken about a lot tonight. We've touched on something very important, touch deprivation, that is shown based on studies, actual studies done during the pandemic, that touch deprivation has been affecting us psychologically, affecting especially people between the ages of 20 to 40, their sleep, anxiety, feelings of boredom, and and isolation. So also depression. So touch deprivation is very important, and it's also considered Love Month. So we spoke about some things that you can do, that we can do as a people to lessen the effects and feelings of being touch deprived, right? And we also spoke about just simply moving, washing your hands is considered that movement based on professionals. They're saying any type of movement can, contribute to feelings of touch. So decreasing feelings of touch deprivation. We also spoke about not shaming people for their frequency of social engagement as well as intimate engagement, because we all know that there are folks that engage in more intimate engagement. Well, they're indulged in more intimate engagement as a result of feeling bored, as a result of feeling lonely, as a result of feeling depressed, right? So not shaming people because of their choices to overcome these feelings, but just having a conversation. If you know of a person that's engaging in that, having a conversation and just asking questions pertaining to people that they may be affecting, to just be aware of that, and then allow them still to make a decision without casting judgment. Okay, so for the people that's outside all the time, don't judge them. For the people that are indulging in more intimate engagements, don't judge them. Right? Don't judge them. So we are to be compassionate to one another and just shed light in the sense of, just giving people the opportunity to sometimes think about these things just by a simple conversation. And you might likely get a change of behavior from that conversation versus shaming, right? Because it's shown that shaming, people probably do it more, but now they hide it. All right. So let's just be mindful of that. And let's get some more touch in our lives. All right. Let's get some massages, walks in the park, holding hands, cooking together. However we can, that's healthy. One of the other things that you can do starting Thursday is to lock into Renewed, tap into us, renewedforlife.com. Check us out either on Facebook, on IG. You can reach out to our team pertaining to scheduling in-person cooking class if you're a couple or a pair of friends, a pair of family. Or we can do it at home. Hey, I mean, listen, we can meet you virtually. We meet you in the virtual realm, and we can provide a great experience that way, right? So if you want your foods delivered to you, that's an option. If you want to acquire your own foods, that's an option. So the packages that we offer for the couples it does include a very intoxicating candle. My gosh. All right. So Banton also experienced that from our most appreciated vendor for candles. So you have access to that. And then if you're in person, you have access to a bottle of wine if you choose to. So, we had it all locked down here. Listen, no touch deprivation going on, all right? We are titillating all of the senses, okay? All right, so you're gonna have great music, you're gonna have great food, you're gonna be smelling the invigorating, and oh my gosh, it's gonna be amazing. Lock in. Thank you, Renewed followers, Majestic Music Radio listeners, Banton, for being my cooking partner tonight.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Yes. So
we can't forget our vendor, the lady that makes the infused drinks and stuff like that.
Yeah, yes. The infused drinks as well. Yes. We will.
Can't forget the PPP now. That's
the triple P. He seems when he likes something, he doesn't forget it at all.
Don't forget that.
All right. So we have to touch base with the woman that creates the triple P and creates the fresh fruit juices. That was also phenomenal. So we're definitely going to get in touch with her as well and make something happen. So thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for being patient with us as we have overcame our technical difficulties. And I hope to see you next week. Next week, we have a special guest. Next week, we have a special guest, and I will be posting about it at the end of the week. I'll post about it before Valentine's Day, but we have a special guest. And in addition to, everyone's focused on, the Love Day and what is it? Akuma celebration, the Akuma celebration of February. But we also have to be mindful of Black History Month. So we have someone very special coming on to give us a great chat about some things that we can do. We're all about taking action, right? Because if we're talking about it's not only do we educate ourselves about our history and how we can and why we even educate ourselves about our histories, because to know where you're going, you got to know where you came from, right? So if we have a good idea of how our ancestors have lived prior to us and how they were able to manifest the greatness that they did, then we can follow in those footsteps, follow the lifestyle practices so that we can ascend as well. So that's the whole purpose of the history component behind a lot of the wellness things that we suggest here, right? Knowing the roots of it. So that's our opportunity to delve into Black history and talk about how we can take action for our health at the same time. All right. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Banton, Majestic Music Radio listeners, Majestic family, Miss Mac. I see you over there. So, hi, Miss Mac. How you doing?
Good. How are you? Renewed.
Yes. Thank you. So that's it for tonight. Blessings. We love you. Tune in next week.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, folks, thank you all for locking in to Renewed Wednesdays with the beautiful Monique. My name is DJ Banton as usual, man. We taking you guys out like this until we go to commercial. Let's go.
Now you're up here. You don't know.